Jung So Min's new role reminds fans of Song Hye Kyo's classic drama. Imagine a deck of cards where every shuffle hides not just fortunes won or lost, but the raw pulse of a woman's unyielding will to rewrite her destiny amid glittering lights and shadowed deals. Jung So Min's latest venture into the neon haze of a casino underworld promises to stir the soul in ways that echo the electric tension of yesteryear's icons, blending high-stakes glamour with an undercurrent of fierce vulnerability that leaves you breathless, wondering if resilience is the ultimate gamble. Her role as Jung Gun Hwa in the forthcoming Netflix thriller The Dealer isn't merely a performance, it's a siren call to the ghosts of K-drama past, evoking the poised elegance and steely gaze of Song Hye Kyo's unforgettable turn as a casino dealer in the 2003 sensation All In. There's something profoundly magnetic about watching a woman command the felt-topped table, her hands a blur of precision and poise. And So Min, with her innate ability to infuse every glance with layered emotion, feels like the perfect vessel to reignite that fire. It's as if the screen itself anticipates the chills, the way her character's professional smile masks a storm of inner turmoil, making you lean in closer, heart racing with the thrill of what's concealed beneath the surface. Fresh off the effervescent charm of her collaboration with Choi Woo-sik in the romantic comedy Would You Marry Me, which has been captivating audiences since its premiere earlier this year on SBS and streaming platforms like Disney Plus and Hulu, So Min's pivot to the shadowy allure of The Dealer feels like a delicious pivot from laughter to suspense, a testament to her chameleon-like versatility that keeps fans perpetually on edge. In Would You Marry Me, she embodies You Marry, a plucky small business owner thrust into a whirlwind of pretense when a sudden hiccup with her recently registered husband forces her into a 90-day fake marriage pact with Kim Woo-ju, the affable heir to Korea's oldest bakery, played with disarming wit by Woo-sik. The trope of contractual romance, think the contrived hilarity of dodging nosy relatives while sparks fly over shared bakery mishaps, has long been a K-drama staple, from the boardroom blunders of What's Wrong with Secretary Kim to the time-traveling tangles of My Love from the Star. But here it's laced with a modern edge of economic satire, poking at the absurdities of prize-winning honeymoons and societal pressures that make you chuckle even as it tugs at the heartstrings. One can't help but feel a warm glow watching So Min navigate the chaos, her expressive eyes conveying the quiet ache of authenticity amid the farce. A reminder that true connection often blooms in the most fabricated gardens. Yet, as Would You Marry Me continues to air, drawing viewers into its cozy confection of feigned affection turning real, complete with Woo-ju's awkward attempts at chivalry and Mary's steely determination to claim that elusive honeymoon house, So Min's announcement for The Dealer lands like a high roller's bold bet, shifting the spotlight from rom-com sweetness to a thriller's razor-sharp edge. Reported exclusively by My Daily on October 24, 2025, the news of her leading role has sent ripples through the industry, amplifying the buzz around her post-collaboration trajectory. It's exhilarating, this seamless genre hop, evoking a sense of admiration for an actress who refuses to be pigeonholed, much like how her character's unshakable composure in the face of casino chaos mirrors the poise she brings to every project. Jung Gun Hwa, a fourth-year dealer at the opulent Oceanland Casino, isn't just shuffling cards. She's a fortress of expertise, her fingers dancing with the finesse of a maestro, her smile a polished shield that never falters, no matter the high roller's tempers or the knight's mounting losses. There's a quiet poetry in that resilience, a tough spirit forged in the crucible of late-night shifts and demanding patrons, where every hand dealt is a lesson in endurance, leaving you with a profound respect for the unseen battles fought behind the glamour. What truly elevates Gun Hwa, and by extension So Min's portrayal, is the reverence she commands in this glittering den of chance, a beacon of steadiness amid the volatility, sought out by colleagues for her sage counsel when rowdy customers threaten to upend the delicate balance of the floor. It's heartening to envision those scenes, the subtle nods of deference, the whispered pleas for advice. painting a portrait of quiet leadership that resonates deeply in a world often dominated by overt bravado. This archetype harks back irresistibly to Song Hye Kyo's Min Soo-yeon in All In, the SBS juggernaut that redefined K-drama allure with its raw depiction of gambling's seductive pull. Airing in 2003, All In wasn't just a ratings behemoth. Peaking at 47.7% viewership, it etched itself into Korean television history as a cultural touchstone, blending high-stakes poker with personal redemption arcs that captivated a nation still grappling with the liberalization of its entertainment landscape. Hye Kyo's Soo-yeon, a dealer whose poised demeanor hid layers of ambition and heartbreak, became an icon of feminine fortitude, her role propelling the actress from rising star to pan-Asian phenomenon and inspiring a wave of casino-set narratives that explored themes of risk, fate, and forbidden desire. Watching So Min step into similar shoes stirs a nostalgic thrill, a hopeful whisper that she too might craft a legacy as indelible, her performance promising to honor that lineage while infusing it with fresh, supernatural flair that quickens the pulse and lingers like the echo of a winning hand. The anticipation for the dealer swells precisely because it doesn't merely revisit the casino's velvet ropes. It shatters them, with a plot that fuses marital peril and otherworldly might in a way that's poised to redefine Netflix's K-drama oeuvre. At its core, the story tracks Gun Hwa as her meticulously planned wedding teeters on the brink of collapse, prompting her to unearth long-dormant supernatural abilities, powers sealed away like aces up a sleeve, to safeguard her happily ever after. What follows is a plunge into a labyrinthine criminal syndicate, where deals struck in smoke-filled backrooms collide with ethereal forces, turning the casino from mere backdrop to a battleground of moral ambiguity and pulse-pounding peril. It's a narrative cocktail that feels intoxicatingly innovative, blending the grounded grit of crime thrillers like Netflix's own Vincenzo, with its mafia machinations and legal gambits, with the spectral twists of supernatural hits such as Hellbound, where divine judgment upends societal norms. One senses the electric potential here, the way So Min's empathetic depth could illuminate Gun Hwa's internal schism, the bride yearning for normalcy clashing with the dealer embracing her latent ferocity, evoking a poignant empathy that makes you root for her not just as a survivor, but as a symbol of empowered reinvention. Helming this ambitious fusion is director Chae Young-hwan, whose lens has long captured the kinetic energy of Korean cinema's most adrenaline-fueled tales. Though often celebrated for his cinematography on blockbusters like The Thieves, 2012, a heist extravaganza that grossed over $82 million worldwide with its dazzling ensemble caper through Macau's casinos, and Veteran, 2015, a blistering action satire on corporate corruption that earned him acclaim for its visceral chase sequences and shadowy intrigue. Hwan's transition to directing infuses The Dealer with a visual poetry that's both opulent and ominous. His style, marked by sweeping dolly shots that immerse you in the roulette's spin and tight close-ups that betray the flicker of doubt in a gambler's eye, has a rhythmic intensity, almost musical, that heightens tension without overwhelming the emotional core, much like the taut framing in The Berlin File 2013, his spy thriller that pitted North against South in a web of espionage and betrayal. There's an exhilarating confidence in his work, a way of marrying spectacle to subtlety that leaves you awestruck, pondering how he'll illuminate the supernatural eruptions amid Oceanland's fluorescent glow, perhaps with ethereal slow-motion reveals that make the impossible feel palpably real. Complementing this vision is screenwriter Lee Tae-young, whose pen has a knack for dissecting human frailty under pressure, as seen in the heartfelt rom-com On Your Wedding Day 2018, where a bumbling best man's quest for redemption unfolds with laugh-out-loud mishaps and tender revelations, and the dark ensemble mystery Beasts Clawing at Straws 2020, a coiled narrative of greed and desperation inspired by a Japanese novel where interlocking fates unravel in a tapestry of moral decay. Jung's scripts pulse with authenticity, layering wry humor atop profound insights. And one imagines the script's ability to humanize Gun Hwa's arc, her supernatural awakening not as bombast, but as a desperate grasp at agency, will evoke a deep-seated admiration for characters who claw their way toward light. This casting coup arrives at a pivotal juncture for So Min, coinciding serendipitously with the close of her 2-year exclusive contract with IEUM #, announced on the same October 24th that birthed the Dealer headlines. The agency's statement, shared alongside news of Sol Hyun's departure, painted a picture of mutual respect and gratitude, with So Min now charting her course toward a new management home amid a flurry of offers. A transition that feels both bittersweet and brimming with promise, like a dealer folding a strong hand for an even bolder play. It's impossible not to feel a twinge of excitement laced with protectiveness for her. After all, IEUM # had been her steadfast partner since 2023, nurturing roles that showcased her evolution from the bubbly ingenue of Playful Kiss, 2010, where she captured hearts as the hopelessly romantic Oh Ha Ni in this beloved adaptation of the manga Itazura na Kiss, to the nuanced matriarch in training of My Father is Strange, 2017, a family saga that delved into generational secrets with warmth and wit, earning her the Appon Star Award for Best Actress in a miniseries. That agency's end marks not a fracture, but a launch pad, underscoring So Min's magnetic pull in an industry where loyalty meets ambition in a delicate dance. Reflecting on So Min's trajectory, it's her uncanny gift for embodying multifaceted women, fierce yet fragile, comedic yet profoundly real, that has solidified her as K-drama's unsung powerhouse, a sentiment echoed in fan forums and critical acclaim alike. Debuting in the gritty crime procedural Bad Guy, 2010, as a supporting character whose quiet intensity hinted at untapped depths, she rocketed to lead status with Playful Kiss, a role that, despite production controversies, charmed global audiences with its earnest portrayal of young love's awkward triumphs, amassing a cult following that still buzzes on platforms like Viki and Netflix reruns. Yet, it was because This Is My First Life, 2017, that truly unveiled her range, as the idealistic screenwriter Yoon Ji-ho, navigating cohabitation and self-discovery in a share house of dreamers, a performance that garnered her the KBS Drama Award for Best Actress and sparked conversations on modern relationships, making you feel the quiet revolution of women claiming space in a patriarchal script. Fast forward to Alchemy of Souls, Light and Shadow, 2022 to 2023, where she slipped into the enigmatic Naksu, a soul-swapping assassin in a Joseon-era fantasy realm, blending martial prowess with haunting vulnerability in a series that topped TVN charts and introduced her to international binge-watchers via Netflix, its themes of identity and revenge resonating like a spell that binds you long after the finale. And now, with Love Next Door, 2024, fresh in memory, where she played the free-spirited Bae Sok Ryu, a landscape architect reconnecting with childhood friend and neighbor in a tale of second chances that blended humor with heartfelt introspection. So Min's oeuvre feels like a mosaic of modern Korean womanhood, each piece evoking a swell of pride for her unerring authenticity. Parallel to this, the shadow of Song Hye Kyo looms large, not as a rival, but as a North Star. Her all-in role, a cornerstone that reshaped the contours of female leads in high-stakes environments. Emerging from her breakout in the tear-jerking Autumn in My Heart, 2000, a melodrama that swept Asia with its sibling swap tragedy and sold over 800,000 soundtrack copies. Hye Kyo's Soo-yeon in All In transformed her into a symbol of poised power, dealing cards in Las Vegas backdrops while unraveling a romance fraught with betrayal and ambition, opposite Lee Byung-hun's brooding protagonist. The drama's impact was seismic, not only for its unprecedented ratings, but for normalizing casino aesthetics in Korean media. A bold move in a country where gambling remains largely taboo, confined to foreign locales like the fictionalized Walker Hill or Jeju's Paradise Casino, paving the way for later works like Taza the High Rollers, 2006 film adaptation, and even Vincenzo, 2021, where casino scenes amplified the anti-hero's flair. Hye Kyo's performance, with its subtle shifts from demure dealer to determined lover, exuded a magnetic allure that felt revolutionary, inspiring a generation of actresses to embrace roles blending vulnerability with command, and leaving an indelible mark that makes So Min's Echo feel like a heartfelt homage, stirring a nostalgic warmth tinged with eager anticipation for how she'll amplify that legacy. In 2025, Hye Kyo herself continues to defy time's march, her golden era in full bloom as she headlines the Netflix period drama Slowly, Intensely. Working title, previously Show Business. A sweeping saga set across the 1960s and 1980s entertainment industry, co-starring Gong Yoo as they navigate fame's glittering pitfalls and personal reckonings. Filming kicked off in January, with on-set glimpses revealing her timeless poise amid retro sets evoking the golden age of Korean cinema. A project penned by No Hee-kyung that promises the introspective depth of It's Okay to Not Be Okay, but laced with historical intrigue. Beyond the screen, her influence ripples through fashion realms, fronting campaigns like Mitcha's 2025 winter collection with ethereal winter whites that capture her ageless elegance, and Chomet's Spanish jaunts where she channeled Full House-era whimsy in sun-drenched poses. It's inspiring, this reinvention at 44, a phase where her post-The Glory 2022 to 2023 renaissance, that revenge thriller where she dismantled bullies with chilling precision, earning her a second Baeksang Arts Award, has only deepened her gravitas, making you marvel at how she transforms scars into stardust, much like the dealers she once portrayed, who turn losses into legendary comebacks. Meanwhile, Choi Woo-sik's partnership with So Min in Would You Marry Me underscores the enduring charm of the fake marriage trope, a K-drama elixir that's evolved from the contractual chill of Fated to Love You, 2008 remake, to the bubbly banter of Business Proposal, 2022, where blind dates devolve into delightful deceptions. As Kim Woo-joo, the reluctant bakery scion whose dry humor masks a golden heart, Woo-sik brings his signature everyman relatability, honed in Oscar winner Parasite 2019 as the scheming yet sympathetic Ki-woo, a role that netted him a Screen Actors Guild Award, to a plot where the duo's sham union spirals into genuine affection amid baking disasters and family meddlings. The series, with its 16-episode arc of escalating couple goals pretense, taps into the trope's timeless appeal, the slow thaw from obligation to passion, evoking butterflies even as it skewers societal facades, and Woo-sik's chemistry with So Min feels like a cozy hearth, warming the screen with laughs that bubble up unexpectedly. His 2025 slate brims with promise too, including the upcoming Mellow Movie, a musical romance where he plays Ko Gyum, a tone-deaf dreamer chasing melody and love, alongside Park Bo-young, building on his Netflix stint in A Killer Paradox 2024, the vigilante thriller that twisted moral lines with dark wit. There's a joyful buoyancy to Woo-sik's choices, a reminder that in K-entertainment's vast tapestry, even the most contrived setups can yield profound truths, leaving you grinning at the serendipity of it all. As The Dealer gears up for production, its supernatural crime hybrid slots neatly into Netflix's burgeoning K-drama empire, a realm where otherworldly elements collide with noir grit to mesmerizing effect. From Sweet Home 2020 onward, the monster apocalypse saga that morphed apartment dwellers into reluctant heroes with visceral body horror and emotional gut punches, to The Uncanny Counter 2020 to 2023, where demon-hunting noodle shop owners wield soul-trapping prowess in a blend of slapstick and stakes-raising lore. These series, with their fusion of folklore and felony, have not only topped global charts. Sweet Home Season 3 in 2024 drew 28.3 million views in its debut week, but redefined viewer expectations, proving that Korean storytelling's knack for emotional layering elevates genre fare into cultural phenomena. Gun Hwa's arc, unleashing powers to shield her nuptials from underworld threats, echoes this tradition, promising twists that probe deeper questions of fate versus free will, all while the casino's roulette wheel spins as a metaphor for life's unforgiving odds. It's thrilling to contemplate this potential for the dealer to join the pantheon, evoking a shiver of delight at how So Min might channel that pent-up energy into moments of cathartic release, her face alight with the fire of a woman no longer playing by the house's rules. Delving deeper into the casino motif's Korean psyche reveals layers of fascination born from prohibition's shadow. South Korea's 1961 anti-gambling laws confining legal play to foreigner-only venues like Gangwon-land, birthing a fictional fascination where dramas like All In served as escapist valves, allowing audiences to vicariously thrill in poker faces and royal flushes without crossing legal lines. This undercurrent of forbidden allure infuses the dealer with added intrigue. Gun Hwa's expertise, not just technical but symbolic, of navigating societal constraints. Her composed facade a nod to the cultural stoicism that Hye Kyo so masterfully embodied 2 decades prior. As So Min prepares to inhabit this world, one feels a surge of optimism for her trajectory, especially post-agency shift. Whispers in industry circles suggest suitors like Sublime or Key East vying for her signature. Drawn to the 35-year-old's proven draw, her Instagram following surpassing 5 million, fueled by behind-the-scenes candor and endorsements for brands like Laneige and Etude House. It's a crossroads that humbles and exhilarates, a chapter close mirroring life's own high-stakes turns, where the end of one deal heralds the thrill of the next. Envisioning the broader ripple, So Min's Duel 2025 showcases Would You Marry Me, wrapping its feel-good finale amid soaring ratings, and The Dealer, teasing trailers that could drop by mid-year, position her as a bridge between rom-com comfort and thriller adrenaline, much like Hye Kyo's pivot from Full House 2004, the rom-com that exported Hallyu to 20 countries with its fish-out-of-water farce, to Descendants of the Sun 2016. A military romance that shattered JTBC records at 38.8%. Hye Kyo's career, a masterclass in longevity, has weathered scandals and spotlights with grace. Her 2019 divorce from Song Joong Ki, a tabloid tempest that only amplified her resilience, leading to The Glory, where Moon Dong-eun's calculated vengeance earned Baeksang nods and global discourse on bullying's scars. Now, with Slowly, Intensely, poised to explore showbiz's underbelly, scripted by the lauded No Hee-kyung, whose Our Blues 2022 wove island lives into emotional tapestries. Hye Kyo's presence alongside Gong Yoo promises a clash of titans, their chemistry a powder keg of unspoken tensions that could redefine period dramas. It's profoundly moving, this parallel ascent, how both women, separated by a generation, wield their dealer-like savvy to stack the deck in their favor, inspiring a quiet awe at the enduring power of narrative to heal and provoke. As the curtains draw on this chapter of announcements, the synergy between So Min's current and nascent roles underscores K-drama's timeless alchemy, turning tropes into treasures, fictions into feelings that mirror our own tangled hearts. In Would You Marry Me, the fake union's unraveling pretense, marked by Wooju's bakery-fueled gestures of care, from midnight dough-kneading confessions to prize house vision boarding sessions, captures the trope's essence. A scaffold for exploring commitment's contours, akin to Loving Contract 2022, where a professional faux wife juggles dual suitors in a whirlwind of contractual capers. Woo Sik, fresh from Wonderland 2024, A poignant, AI-tinged romance that tugged at tech-era heartstrings infuses Kim Woo-ju with a boyish vulnerability that disarms. His journey from skeptical spouse to smitten partner, evoking chuckles and sighs in equal measure. One walks away from such tales with a renewed faith in serendipity. The way pretense peels back to reveal raw truth. Much like how the dealer might strip Gun Hwa's supernatural veil to expose the bride's unarmored soul. Ultimately, Jung So Min's foray into the dealer isn't just a role. It's a declaration, a hand played with the audacity of one who knows the house always wins, unless you rewrite the rules. With Hye Kyo's spectral guidance and a script brimming with shadowed wonders, this drama could etch So Min deeper into the pantheon, her Gun Hwa a new emblem of defiance that lingers, challenging us to confront our own sealed powers in the face of life's relentless spins. It's a prospect that thrills to the core, leaving you dealt a full house of hope, eager for the reveal.